welcome to Serial at Midnight. My name is Heath, and I am glad you're here. This is the official YouTube channel of SerialAtMidnight.com, and as you can tell from my voice, I am sick. In fact, this is, I think, the sickest that I've ever been while recording a video for Serial at Midnight. So just bear with me if I'm a little bit slower to pull a name or something out of my head, or if my voice sounds different. So just hang in there with me. I apologize in advance, but we will get through this together. We have good things to talk about. I got a box. This is my Kino Lorber Studio Classics haul that came in the mail. This was part of my birthday present. Kino Lorber does these deals all the time now. They're doing these sales frequently where they'll have like really deep discounts on their stuff. Kino Lorber is a distributor who does catalog titles. There's two different facets of Kino Lorber. They have one aspect that releases new movies, like independent film and stuff, and then they have a Studio Classics line, and that's where my heart really is, because they release things that have mostly been buried deep in the vaults of studios. Not things that you'll see on Hulu or Netflix most of the time. You can really only catch a lot of these movies via Kino Lorber. And so I shout out these sales. I usually don't do it on the YouTube channel. I usually do the haul videos on the YouTube channel. But if you want to be up to date on these sales as they happen, if you follow at Serial Midnight on Twitter, I usually let you guys know as soon as I find out about this stuff. So that's one way to stay in the loop. So with that being said, I have a baker's dozen of movies here. This is part of my birthday haul. There's another piece that's coming it had to be imported, so it'll be here when it gets here, but we'll talk about it. In the meantime, let's start with, they're alphabetized. This is the Aviator. Kino Lorber apparently stocked this box alphabetically. So the Aviator is a movie. It's got Christopher Reeve in it. It's directed by George Miller, but it's not that George Miller. It's not the Mad Max George Miller. It's the man from Snowy River, George Miller, and it is about a airline pilot who gets shot down, and it's like he's there with, it's got Rosanna Arquette. For a second I couldn't remember which Arquette. Rosanna Arquette. It's kind of like a fight for survival in 1920s wilderness, and so that's it. That is very cool. I'm excited. I've actually never seen it. Most of these were blind buys for me, and the deals are so good that I feel comfortable blind buying. Kino Lorber discs retail usually for $29.99. And in this order, I paid no more than $8.99 for any of these discs. Some of them were $5.99, some were $6.99, some were $7.99, and I paid no more than $8.99 for anything in this box. So a movie from a studio vault for $5.99, like, that's a good deal. That's certainly cheaper than a movie ticket right now, so I will do it. Cannon for Cordoba. This is it's a Western. George Papard, who was the A-Team, right? I love it when a plan comes together. He was Hannibal, always chomping on a cigar. This is it's a Western about, let's see if we can read the back. During the 1912 Mexican Revolution, George Papard leads a small group of misfits into Mexican territory to destroy 6 cannons before the rebel leader Hector Cordoba and his bloodthirsty revolutionaries get their hands on them. Sounds cool, right? I love Westerns. I love, this is from 1970. I will also say, like, I love the Kino Lorber Studio Classics all have the same, like, packaging. How do we say it? They all look exactly the same. They have the black background, they have a black spine. I love that. I kind of didn't love it at the beginning, but like, I do love it now because I can always pick a Kino Lorber disc off the shelf. And I've got like 50 or 60 of them now. We'll have to do a spotlight on Kino Lorber at some point. Next movie in the batch is Firebirds. Tommy Lee Jones, Nicolas Cage. Who else is in this? Sean Young. That's right. Cool helicopter movie from the 80s. Oh, this is 1990. Pardon me. It's got check out the back. It's got audio commentary on it. The next in the list, Highway Dragnet. This is a noir movie from 1954. I've actually, this is opened because I watched it. I'm slowly making my way through them. Another thing with this, you get the black spine, the black standard background. The discs are black as well. But it's cool with me. And I love when I get one that has this little catalog inside of it, because it tells you like all the stuff that are kind of like the new and noteworthy from Kino. And I know they change these booklets from time to time, these little catalogs. But I love to go through them like, got it, want it, got it. There's very few things that Kino Lorber Studio Classics puts out that I'm not interested in, that I'm not willing to take a chance on. But I did watch this. I might write a review for it for serialatmidnight.com. It's cool. It's not like mind-blowing or anything. It's not like it's a Fritz Lang noir or anything like that. But it is cool about a wrongfully... Well, actually, we don't know that he's wrongfully accused. An accused man who ends up on the run, and it all takes place like on the like just outside of Las Vegas in the Nevada desert as he's running from the police and the authorities, and like it almost happens in real time. It's a very cool movie. It's very short. It's like 77 minutes. Is that right? Let's see. 70 minutes. It's an hour and 10 minutes long. So it really flies by. Hornets Nest, which I've never seen this one. It's got Rock Hudson. Does it have a tagline or anything? Let's see. No. Hollywood icon Rock Hudson stars in this explosive World War II thriller filled with enough action and suspense to keep you on the edge of your seat until the climactic finale. Basically, if you just look at the back of the box, like that looks cool. And frankly, I'm going to be totally honest. The cover art's what sold me on it. I was like, I would like to see that movie. Cover art is so important. Posters, cover art. We've gotten away from that because movie posters aren't as cool as they used to be. But like, look at this. Like, used to, the cover of a paperback or of a comic book or whatever is what really got your attention. VHS, like video store people who are my age, like they know, like that box art was super important. Doesn't this just look cool? I'm sure like you guys have seen some of these movies. If you have, just let me know if you like them or not. Journey to the Seventh Planet. This is a 1962 science fiction movie from Sid Pink. It's a Danish co-production with American International Pictures. This one's unwrapped as well because I watched it. This one has cool like interior art as well. So let me pop this disc away here so you can see the interior art. So that's a nice little touch. They do this on some of their more recent releases, and it's very cool. I wrote a review for this. It is on serialatmidnight.com. Journey to the Seventh Planet. If you want to know what I think about this movie, serialatmidnight.com. I love this kind of stuff. The next one is Kings of the Sun. This movie has Yul Brynner and who's the other guy? George Chakiris. Shirley Ann Field. This is basically like a South American, would we call it a drama? Let's see, what does it say? Yul Brynner and George Chakiris from West Side Story shine as kings of the sun. Shine as the kings of two clashing cultures forced to form an alliance against a mutual threat in this gripping historical saga. It's packed with intense action and thrilling drama. Again, cover art sold me on it. This looks amazing. This looks like I don't think it's an Italian movie. No, it's got music by Elmer Bernstein. I think that this movie is it looks very interesting. If it's half as cool in reality as the cover art for it, like we have like an Incan pyramid or an Aztec pyramid or whatever, like a South American pyramid, like that looks super cool to me, and I'm eager to check it out. Then we have One Good Cop, the Michael Keaton cop movie from 1991. Love Michael Keaton. I actually think I have seen this movie, but it's been like a long time. I think I saw this on TV, like way back, like maybe on like after Saturday or Sunday afternoon on Fox or something like that, like on my local syndicated channel. It's also got Rene Russo in it, I believe. Yeah, as well as Anthony LaPaglia. Here's the back of the box. But Michael Keaton in a cop drama, yes, please. River of Death with Michael Dudikoff, the American Ninja in the River of Death. What is to be said about this? It's got Robert Vaughn, Donald Pleasance. Again, super sweet cover. I actually have this movie on VHS. I managed to find this VHS at a thrift store, and I snatched it up, and now, if I want to watch the movie, I have it on Blu-ray, and I will watch it. There'll probably be reviews for most of this stuff on serialatmidnight.com as I watch. It just takes time to watch it because it's all in my free time. Star Crystal, 1986, sci-fi horror kind of a thing. It's the year 2035. Scientists discover a new life form they wish they hadn't. Oh yeah, Star Crystal. Cool cover too, right? We're getting to the end here. Star Slammer, 1986. This is like a space exploitation movie. Check out check out this guy's hair right here. Is that showing up for you guys? Untamed, uncaged, unleashed in space. It's amazing. So this has an audio commentary with the director, Fred Olen Ray. Fred Olen Ray, probably like hit or miss, but I really like a lot of his stuff. He's like unapologetically an exploitation director, like makes no bones about it. But he's one of those guys that, like, you watch his movies and you're like, well, we're having fun with this one. And I appreciate that. People, there's that tendency to watch something and be like, boy, this person made a piece of crap. I bet they didn't realize the piece of crap they were making. Like, Fred Olen Ray knows exactly what he's making, and that's why he's making it. Like, he does what he wants to do. But there's a lot of decent stuff out there. There's a lot of stuff that might not be for everybody too. But I feel like I know exactly what I'm getting into with this movie, and I've been waiting for this one to drop in price, in all honesty. So I'm glad I picked it up. Two more. Striker. How's that cover? 1983. I think we're definitely chasing the Mad Max vibe here. This is like a let's see, directed by Cirio H. Santiago. So I think we're probably dealing with an Italian movie here. But it is a post-apocalyptic action sci-fi movie. Amazing cover. This is another one that I've kind of been waiting to go back on sale. They do, a lot of, I will say, like Kino's stuff, when they do run these sales, it's usually not the same stuff from, they do, it's like every 2 to 3 months they'll do a big sale. And they usually don't repeat a whole lot of stuff. Some of it repeats, but they'll have like this was the August sale, and I bet there's another one coming in October. They've already said there's another one in October, and I bet that's going to be heavy on horror. So I'll definitely have to be filling in some gaps in my collection. I don't think there's a whole lot of Kino Lorber horror that I don't have, but there's a few. So I'll have to pick those up. And this is the last one. This is Young Billy Young, a 1969 Western with Robert Mitch. I could not think of Robert Mitchum's name. I'm sick, guys. I'm sorry. And it's got Angie Dickinson in it, the lovely Angie Dickinson. And the other person in this, I don't even know if he made the cover. It's this guy right here. If you've ever seen the original series Star Trek episode Charlie X, they like this kid with mental powers ends up on the Enterprise, and he's like causing chaos and stuff. The guy that plays Charlie X, that's him. He's in this movie. This is 1969. He is the young Billy Young, if I'm correct. And it's got David Carradine in this, Angie Dickinson, like I said. So this is really cool. I don't think this has any special features, but a 1969 Western. This is another one of the ones that was very cheap. Let's see. $7.99. Yes, I love Westerns. I love all those people involved in that. So there it is. That is my Kino Lorber Studio Classics haul from their August sale. And if you've been wondering if you should jump into these sales, I would highly recommend that you do it. If you spend $50, you get free shipping. And I know that $50 sounds like a lot, but if you can get like 7 movies or 8 movies for $50, like if you can really stretch your buck, it's really a good bargain. And this stuff, like I said, I think they do a really good job getting this stuff out there. They rescue titles that are just languishing in studio vaults, and that is definitely to be commended. Kino Lorber, particularly Studio Classics, is one of my probably top 5 distributors in all of media, because they have such a wide cross selection of like horror, sci-fi, westerns, like that cool South American movie Kings of the Sun. Like they walk the line between, they put out all the stuff, Vincent Price stuff. They just really sample all the genres. They don't specialize in one genre. They put it all out there. And I like to sample. I like to dabble with it. So I introduce myself to a lot of cool things this way. I feel comfortable blind buying because I'm rarely let down, especially if you're only dropping like $7 on a movie. Like that's pretty good for a brand new Blu-ray. So that is my Kino Lorber haul. I appreciate you guys watching. Did you place an order at the most recent sale? If you did, what did you pick up? Have you been introduced to any Kino Lorber discs? Let's just talk about it in the comments below. So guys, I want to thank you again for watching this video. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. I say that in every video, but I want you to know it. Hey, I'm talking to you. I appreciate you. No, you. Yes, I really do. Thank you guys so much. And I will catch, hopefully next time I'll be a little less nasally. But until then, I will catch you later.